Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you how to make this one pan chicken Florentine pasta. This one pan chicken Florentine pasta was a total hit at our house. And it's made with tender pieces of chicken and spinach in the most creamy pasta. And the best part, it's all cooked in one pan. So let's get started. To begin, I have 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I'm gonna give it a trim and then cut it into bite-sized pieces. And you could also use chicken breasts, but I find that these chicken thighs come out really nice and tender when it's cooking with the pasta. And you could also, if you like, if you're a seafood lover, you can add shrimp. I know my kids love seafood. I mean, not my kids, my oldest and my hubby love shrimp, so I know shrimp would also go really well with this recipe. And this is just a quick and easy weeknight dinner that you can easily just whip up. And like I mentioned, my family just love this pasta dish. And I know I'm gonna be making this again and again and again. I have my chicken thighs all trimmed and cut into bite-sized pieces, and we're gonna cook them up, and they're gonna cook alongside the pasta. We're gonna need 8 ounces of linguini noodles, which is half of the bag, so I just removed half and saved the rest for later. We'll cook that up later, and then we're gonna cook it in some half and half, 2 cups of half and half, and 2 cups of chicken broth. So meet me over at the stove. I have my pan heated over medium-high heat. I'm gonna add in some extra virgin olive oil along with 4 minced garlic cloves. And I'm gonna cook them down until they're nice and fragrant. This will take about 30 seconds or so. Now I'm going to add in the chicken pieces. And I'm gonna cook this down for about 2 minutes. No need to cook it through at this point since it'll finish cooking along with the pasta. I'm also going to season it with some salt and pepper. If you're new on here, please go ahead and give me a like and subscribe so that I can continue to share simple and delicious recipes with you guys. And be sure to watch until the end to see my son's reaction to the taste test. Now I'm gonna add in 2 cups of chicken broth, which is perfect because that's what I have left in this container. Since chicken broth usually comes in 32-ounce cartons, I like to include other recipes that also calls for chicken broth in my meal planning just so I can reduce waste. And if I'm short like half a cup, sometimes I'll just add in water. Now I'm gonna pour in 2 cups of half and half, which is perfect because this carton is exactly 2 cups. And I'm gonna give everything a good seasoning of some salt and pepper. We wanna make sure our pasta is nice and well seasoned. Now it's time to add in our pasta, and I like to use linguini noodles for this recipe. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm only gonna use 8 ounces, which is exactly half a bag. And I'm just gonna break these noodles in half so it's easier to stir in. What I absolutely love about this dish is that everything just cooks in one pan, which makes it so simple and easy. I'm just adding ingredients as I go along, and this is the perfect weeknight meal. I'm going to bring everything to a boil and then lower the heat to medium-low, and then I'm gonna cover and let it simmer for about 15 minutes until the pasta is cooked through. You wanna make sure to give it a stir every 5 minutes so that the pasta doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. And because we use chicken thighs, it's gonna hold up and come out nice and tender once we are all through cooking. And if you're a fan of this one pan meal, be sure to check out my creamy spinach skillet lasagna, which is very similar. All right, you guys, our pasta is looking nice and creamy, and now it's time to add the finishing touches. Now I'm gonna stir in 4 cups of spinach. Feel free to add more or less. We really love spinach in this house, and I always have a large container of it in my fridge. We use it for omelets, pasta, sandwiches. I've even thrown a little bit of it in our smoothies. And I love how this dish contains everything for a complete meal, We have our protein, our carbs, and our veggies all in one pan. And lastly, off the heat, I'm gonna stir in half a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese, and I'm also gonna finish it off with a good seasoning of some salt and pepper. Also, which is a bonus, is that this contains minimal cleanup. I mean, I didn't have to use a separate pot to cook the pasta. And as always for you guys, I have a full written recipe in the description below, and I hope that this becomes one of your go-to quick and easy meals.
Hey guys, the pasta is all done cooking.
And who do we have joining us for lunch?
Woody and Buzz.
Show them. Woody and Buzz are joining us for lunch.
And they don't know what to eat.
They don't know how to eat. We can teach them. So our chicken Florentine pasta is all through cooking.
They can eat with this.
Yeah, they can eat with that. We'll feed them. And you saw how incredibly easy it was to make. It's so creamy and cheesy and all the good stuff. I can't wait to dig in. And as always with pasta, I have to have a little bit of crushed red pepper flakes. And it's time to give it a taste. Hey, what happened to Woody and Buzz? I guess I'm eating lunch alone. Anyway, all right. And I have the perfect bite right here. I have some chicken, some of the pasta, and some of the spinach. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. You guys have to try this recipe out. You'll see that it is such a delicious pasta dish and super incredibly easy to make. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Okay, my lunch buddy decided to come back and join me, and now he wants to give it a try. Tell them what you think.
So yummy. And you guys have to try it out. And you guys have to eat this.
Yes. Thumbs up.
Bye.
Goodbye.